I talk to a lot of women who say they don't like makeup, but what they actually mean is they don't like to look made up. They prefer something more natural like this. This look took about 10 products, and I'm going to show you how you can combine them to get a very natural look that you can wear any day of the week. Start with primer, and I'm going to use Glorious Primer from Younique because it's my favorite. I've tried a lot of primers, and if they worked, they broke me out, and if they didn't break me out, they didn't work. But this one works and never breaks me out. So I use just less than a pea size amount, and I put that all over my face, even on my eyelids. Not only is the primer going to minimize the appearance of your pores, but it's also going to make the rest of your makeup go on smoother and look brighter and better, so you can actually use less than you would without primer. With the leftover primer on your hands, you can actually run it through your hair and it will tame any frizzies or flyaways. Next, we're going to conceal those dark circles. And for that, I love to use Younique's Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer because you need that much to conceal under both eyes. It's amazing stuff. So I'm using the color Chiffon because it will really help color correct those dark circles. And I apply it just where I have the darkness. And then bring it up in the inner corner. A lot of people forget that dark inner corner. And then with light pressure, using my ring finger, you either want to use your ring finger or your pinky and just pat it out. Gone. So I'm going to do my face, and I'm going to use BB cream. You know I love the BB Flawless from Younique. But to get more coverage out of it, I'm actually going to mix it with the concealer. So I just mix it on the back of my hand. I've done about a rice-sized amount of the concealer, and then right next to it, about a bean-sized amount of the BB cream. And I'm just going to use my ring finger and mix the two together, just like paint. And then I'm going to start dotting it on my face. And I'm focusing on the areas that I actually need more coverage. Most days, I don't want to cover my entire face. I like for my skin to show through a little bit, but just hide the imperfection. So now I'm going to take my beloved liquid foundation brush. I love this brush. It's a game changer, and I'm just going to pick up whatever was left on my hand, and I'm going to use this to spread the product out on my face. And I'm not really buffing, I'm kind of pushing it into the skin. And the bristles on this are perfect for a really photoshopped airbrush look. So with that teeny amount of product that we used, I have completely evened out the skin tone, and it looks flawless. It looks like I'm not wearing makeup, but all the imperfections that my natural skin has are gone. I love that my skin feels nourished and moisturized, and it doesn't feel heavy at all. I can't even feel anything on my face. Now we're gonna get into the fun stuff, which is adding some color. We have evened out the skin tone, but we don't have any color to our face. We don't have any dimension, so we're gonna put that back in. I like to start that with bronzer, and today I'm using the color Malibu from Younique's Beachfront Bronzers. It's my favorite, and I'm going to use an angled blush brush. And I'm going to swirl the brush around in that a little bit, and then I'm going to apply it to the hollows of my cheeks, which right now you can't really see the hollows of my cheeks because we evened out our skin tone. So we're going to put it back. So I'm going to start up here by the top of the ear, make a line towards the corner of the mouth, but stopping right here at the tail of the brow. Blend that out in a second. Thing on the other side. So now we have the start of cheekbones again, and we're going to blend it out. I'm going to turn the brush so that the pointy end is here, and lightly I'm going to go back and forth, and I'm going to start bringing it up into the hairline and around the side of the forehead. And I'm also going to go down the neck jawline. And pull that down onto the neck. I'm kind of making circular motions to buff out any of the harshness. And holy cow, now we got cheekbones again. So same thing on the other side. We're gonna come back to the bronzer in a second because we have yet another use for it. But first, we're gonna do some blush. And this blush, this is the color Scandalous, my all-time favorite ever. It's from Younique and it is super pigmented. This is like a lifetime supply of blush right here. But I'm gonna show you how to apply it without looking like a clown. Start it over here and you can see that it doesn't look clownish. It's just a little flush of color. I'm going to show you how to do that on this side. I take the tip of the bristles and just barely touching the top of the blush. There's just, like, you can hardly see it, hardly any. So I'm gonna start here, which is like the apple of my cheek. Find your apple, just smile, and the poofiest part is the apple. And I'm going to press once, just like that. And then I'm gonna start making a circle radiating out from that. And we're going to bring it backwards towards the corner of the ear. So now we have this nice natural flush, but without looking like I'm not done with this blush. I'm going to use it on my eyes too. What? Yeah. I'm going to use the shader side of my Laner shader brush and just pat the tip of the bristles in there. And then I'm going to make a 7 shape right here above my crease. And I'm just patting it on. And you'll see later that that shape is gonna make our eye look very open. There, looks crazy now, I know. Don't worry. Next, I'm gonna go back to that bronzer. Yeah. I'm going to take that darker side again and work it onto the brush, and then taking the tip of the brush, I'm gonna put that right here where like the wrinkly part of your crease ends. I'm gonna, with the tip in the crease, put that right there and then push the color over. And then you can blend it into the lash line. And then just do light windshield wiper motions back and forth. You can also bring it down underneath the lashes in the outer corner. And that's going to give you a gorgeous rosy colored neutral eye that we're going to blend out using the blush brush again. Hardly any pressure, I'm just making little circular motions. Isn't that pretty? All right, other side. All right, last step for the eyeshadow. I'm gonna take this cream shadow. I'm using the color Elegant today. I'm using my finger. I'm gonna stick my ring finger in there and just get it coated a little bit. And I'm gonna put that on the inner corner of my eye just to brighten and open it up. And using my pinky, because it's smaller, I'm gonna get a little bit more on there and just put that on the inner corner. We're gonna go back to that cream shadow again later too. Totally optional step is to add a little black eyeliner. You can also use dark brown, whichever you like. But I'm just gonna do it to the outer corner to make the eye look more open and the lashes more defined. Next, I'm gonna do my brows with my beloved brow liner. And to see how I do that, check out my brow video. Brows are done. And now I'm gonna do lashes. I just have one really thin coat of gel on that I did earlier. I'm going to do just like a half coat to bring the lashes out a little bit more. So just on the outer corners of the lashes, I'm gonna do like an up and down motion. And then while that's wet, I'm gonna press into the outer tips, and then kind of the same up and down kind of thing. And it's okay if a fiber falls on your face, it wipes off. I'm going to seal in those fibers with the same motion. Next, I'm going to do lips, and I want to keep this looking really natural, so I'm going to use a bonbon because I love the natural flush of color that they give. And this red velvet cake color is my absolute favorite. You're gonna see why. How pretty is that? It's like a light plummy pink, and it just looks great on everyone, and it's just enough color to make it look like there's something on your lips, but not enough for people to be like, what's on your lip? Final step. I'm gonna finish with a little bit more cream shadow, but not on my eyes. I'm gonna take that ring finger again and just get a little bit on there, like that. And then where the light would naturally hit your cheekbones, I'm gonna dot it along that. And I like to bring it up around the side of the eyebrow a little bit. And then very lightly just rub back and forth with hardly any pressure. And it's just gonna give you a beautiful glow. It's like you're glowing from within. Gorgeous. And then I'm gonna bring it down the bridge of my nose, just like that. You can also put it right underneath the arch of the brow. I'm gonna pick up the light a little bit and make you look like you had an eye lift. And last place I like to put it is right here on the Cupid's bow. And then whatever's left, right there on the bottom lip. Now we've got this gorgeous natural look that it's like, is she wearing makeup? Is her skin really that flawless? No, it's not. You saw what it started as.